So it is my honest-to-God hope that this is the last of these type of videos that I will have to make for a very, very long time. An underlying trend in all of my YouTube-ness is the presence of these boilerplate, repetitive update videos. So I'm going to minimize the amount of bullshit I tend to pad out this kind of thing with, and just say, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a little bit, hasn't it? I don't know. So since the last time I posted anything substantial on here, a lot has started happening. Nothing major, just enough stuff for me to be swamped and too busy to do pretty much anything I wanted to do with this first half of the year. And ironically, one of those things happens to be what was going to be a major subject in part 2 of that super vlog. I'm back at work, which is good. It's good money and I'm good at it. I'll get into detail as to like what it entails when I can. It's been a while since I even did something this basic, so it's a little harder than I'd like it to be. Yeah. So what I'm getting at is I miss posting, and the major reason. Brought to you by Delta. Like, the main reason I'm posting this in the first place is because as of today, as I'm shooting this, my current channel has surpassed the amount of subscribers that any of my previous channels have had. It's a really arbitrary number. It's like, it's not even a round number that ends in a 0 or a 5. I'm just there at 71. And yet it's only been around for a fraction of the time. I have mixed feelings about this. Because on one hand, hey, it's technically got more viewership than anything I've done before. At the same time, though, I really, really was hoping I'd be much farther along than I currently am. But life just gets in the way sometimes. I say, knowing it to be true, but still not thinking it's a very good reason not to have made as much as I've A, promised, and B, wanted to. Here's the other thing. About a month ago, maybe even a little bit more, I actually tried to make one of these in audio-only form, in podcast form, and I shit you not, after I had finished, like, editing it, because I don't like just throwing up subpar, poorly produced content, especially not this far along as a filmmaker and a content creator. I mean, if you can even say I qualify as that at the current level I'm at, but whatever. It's a bunch of lines, bunch of arbitrary lines that I am drawing for myself, that may or may not actually make me seem like a pretentious, self-righteous piece of shit by saying them, but whatever, just stick with me. Bear with me, please. This is a me thing, not a you thing. But yeah, I spent an entire evening, after weeks of not posting anything, including part 2 of the super vlog. And even when I tried to do that, after a whole evening's worth of recording and uploading and audio editing and sweetening, my program crashed. And I lost literally the entire edit. Realistically, I could have edited it again, but it was such a punch in the balls, you know? Because here I am, dog sitting, feeling pretty fucking miserable like half the time because I hadn't uploaded anything. And then when I try to rectify it, what happens? My technology, it slips through my grasp and fucks me, you know? It was really frustrating. So yeah, I attempted to push through that, but couldn't because work started up again, and I just didn't feel like I didn't feel like being happy is what I want to say. I didn't feel like feeling fulfilled, and it's not that I don't feel fulfilled at all at work, it's just that is not where I want to be stuck. I truly, sincerely want this to go somewhere. Like, even if I'm not making bank off of this in like a year or so, I would like it to at least be like a calling card or a doorway towards bigger things, whatever they end up being. Short films, vlogs, comedy, I don't fucking know. I'm not getting a tripod, I'm lazy. But let me try to like sling this back into positivity and just an explanation, because that's all I really want to put up. I don't want this to be a depressing like venting thing. I could always do that some other time after, you know, I've put in the time and effort to put stuff on my channel. Yeah, so that failure happened in the midst. There's too many consonants in the word midst. In the midst of trying to do some April Fool's type of shenanigans, which was a 3-part plan of mine where I was going to put a random video up that was a rejected contest entry from like 3 or 4 years ago, completing a stop motion that happened to be on the subject of playing pranks, as well as posting and publishing a YouTube poop, the one and only that I've ever wasted enough time to make, and just putting that up there. It was supposed to be a shitpost day, and I'd still like that to be a tradition. I'm probably not going to announce it anymore after this point, but yeah, April Fool's Day, I'd like it to be just chaos, just an excuse to put whatever I feel like up, and in whatever amount I feel like putting it up. But yeah, that's the only hint towards that I'm going to drop for the rest of time. So yeah, that didn't happen either. Well, it kind of did. I finished 2/3 of it. Still not sure what else. I'm not even sure if I'm going to feel like finishing that stop motion. I might just eventually drop it in its current state just to, do it, because I've had it for years and years, and I really don't feel like putting that last third of work into the sound design and stuff. It's just, I want to be done with it. I want to be done with a lot of things, I guess, is what I'm getting at. So, yeah, let's wrap this up. So, in light of the fact that my channel has reached this, again, arbitrary stage, level, what have you, I'm gonna start trying to do something with it again, because there's absolutely no reason I can find within myself not to make something, but realistically, I can't put out stuff that's at the same scope as something like Lanooski 2016. I'll get to it eventually. It's, in all likelihood, gonna be after this season of work is over, which unfortunately won't be till late summer, early fall, but it'll get done. It's just, I think I jumped too quickly into something huge and personal, I guess. Yeah, it was personal too, I guess, so I had a lot of emotional investment in it that kind of backfired and made it all the more tragic when I didn't work on it. So basically, whenever I do get the time to make something proper, it's going to be much closer to the nature of this for a few vlogs. I know. The whole idea of Lanooski 2016 was that it would be the last couple pieces before the vlog 10 milestone. I just, I think in those terms a little too much, I think, and that's what's been holding me back from just throwing big stuff onto the back burner and then working on what it is that I like doing that makes me feel all fuzzy inside and is relatively easy to do when put next to, the aforementioned super vlog. I'll go into greater detail of the fucking gears turning around in this old noggin, what's been holding me back at some other point. This isn't the time to do it. I gotta get back in the swing of making things, even if I don't feel like I have the time to do it. So yeah, vlogs are coming back. Other small things might be popping up, trying to just make it through this summer sane and fulfilled. And thank you to anyone who stayed, subscribed, or remotely interested in whatever it is this fucking Melvin is attempting to do with his life. I'm coming back. That's all that matters. Yeah. Ooh, thumbnail image. Because fuck clapboards. Fuck tripods too.